With one update, Apple changed Facebook ads forever. In this episode, I will show you how Apple's iOS 14 update will affect Facebook ads. Now, if you don't want to waste hours and hours reading all this information on Facebook's website, then watch this episode. In just 6 minutes, I will share everything I learned from speaking with dozens of Facebook ads team and business team. I will explain why the iOS 14 update is a problem, how it will affect your Facebook ads, and what you can do about it. Let's not waste a second of your time. Let's get started. Apple, in their effort to increase the privacy of their users, came out with a prompt for their iOS 14 update. This is an example of what the prompt looks like. People using an iPhone may opt out of tracking from advertisers like us. And because most people don't want to be tracked and have ads follow them around the internet, most will opt out of tracking. That makes it harder for us advertisers to retarget customers once they have interacted with our ad. Now this is a huge issue that Facebook ads is currently dealing with. In fact, ever since Apple instated this update, I have been in contact with Facebook ads working with their ads team and the Facebook business team to figure out what can be done about this problem. After hundreds of emails back and forth, I can tell you this. Please don't freak out. This is a problem that affects advanced Facebook advertisers more than new advertisers, and I don't want you to over-worry and become paranoid. Okay, what I'm about to share with you may be a bit scary and discouraging, but please, once again, keep in mind the situation is constantly changing, and Facebook is doing their best to help us advertisers. Currently, when people go onto their ads manager to set up their ad campaigns, they may see yellow warning boxes like this that tells you your ad may not be delivered to people who opt out of tracking on iOS 14.5 or later devices. On the sidebar, you may also see other notes from Facebook saying that the iOS 14.5 and later devices may negatively affect your ad set's performance. After speaking with many different Facebook ads specialists currently working on this problem, here is the information I gathered. The people who are most affected by this Apple update are advertisers targeting customers who are using Apple iPhones, and advertisers targeting customers who installed app software from the Apple Store. Facebook also made a public statement, pages and pages of what the estimated impact would be for advertisers. To save you hours and the trouble of reading their statement, here is the overview. The impact is delayed reporting, partial reporting, or inaccurate reporting of tracking data. Which sounds very vague, right? Facebook is making these statements for legal reasons. They are basically putting everything in writing so that they don't get sued by different businesses that's not getting the same ad results as they are used to. At this point, you might be thinking, but June, you said in an earlier episode that the success of running ads depends on the information collected by the Facebook Pixel. If the new Apple iOS update limits the amount of data that can be collected, doesn't that mean we are all screwed? What's the point of running Facebook ads anymore? Believe me, I totally understand what you may be thinking, especially because I have spent years growing my own pixels. I totally understand the implications that this update may have on all of your businesses. While Facebook is working on this issue on their end, here is what you can do on your end to optimize the data that you collect with your pixel. First, once you create your pixel, verify your domain. This wasn't necessary before, but highly recommended now. This will make the connection between your website and Facebook ads more official and reporting more accurate. Second, use one domain per pixel. This won't be a problem for us as we are running Facebook ads the easy way. We will only be using one pixel to record data from one website. Third, currently we are limited to 8 events per domain. An event is an action that a visitor takes on your website, such as view landing page, opted in, view sales page, purchased, and etc. This will also not be a problem for us. We will be creating only 2 to 3 events for our pixel, which will be well below the limit. Fourth, prioritize your events, which is ranking the importance of your events from highest to lowest. Since we only have 2 to 3 events, this will be easy for us to do. And lastly, the fifth thing you can do on your end is if and when you are ready to do retargeting, do it within the 180 days period for increased accuracy of the data. the Facebook Pixel currently holds relevant data of action that visitors have taken on your website up to 180 days. This means if you want to retarget these visitors, it would be best to do that within the 180 days period for increased accuracy. Now, I know this list of things to do may seem complicated and confusing to you. Please don't be worried. I will walk you through what you need to do as we set up your pixel and ad campaigns, step by step. You see, even Facebook themselves is telling people everywhere that they are gradually introducing different features to the Ads Manager, and some features may not be available to us right now. In other literature, they even state that they must make significant changes to web advertising workflows. If you want to learn more about the iOS update, I included several resources that you can read about. Some of the articles include how the Apple iOS 14 release may affect your ads and reporting, action to take for ads ecosystem changes, and how to improve ads targeting, suggestions from Facebook. Through this ordeal, don't forget, Facebook is more worried about this problem than we are because they understand how much money they stand to lose from this iOS update. So, what do you think of the iOS 14 update? How is it affecting your ads right now? Leave your thoughts in the comment section and I'll show you some other ways we can get around this problem and improve your tracking and retargeting ads. Now that you know more about the iOS 14 update, let me show you how to easily install your Facebook Pixel correctly. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification button because in the next episode, I will show you just how to install the Facebook Pixel as quick as possible while being iOS 14 update compliant. See you in the next episode.